got to do it all. He's got to have a good lane. He's got to make the catches. He's got to be the guy. As with every single MOUZ draft. Honestly, they need, like, Supreme needs a break, man. Like, give him a game off where he doesn't have to do everything on the map and in your fights. Please.
Yeah, and if you are a MOUZ fan, you know, fortunately this will be their last series, and also pretty much for the season, right? Because after Riyadh, when we conclude with the international, they didn't qualify for that, so it's going to be their last showing, at least in kind of tier 1 events. They might be partaking in some online stuff, but this last little chance to get a drop of experience before the Dota season continues.
Indeed, one final hurrah. We saw a nice final hurrah from Blacklist earlier. Let's see if MOUZ can make a similar amount of noise. As the map brightens up, thanks to the Dawnbreaker, get your sunglasses on. It is bright out there. As we start off with game number 1 in this best of 2 series, we'll see if MOUZ can put up a fight, or whether it be PSG Quest taking the wins and securing their spot in the playoffs. Whether that'll be upper or lower bracket depends entirely on Extreme Gaming and how well they're able to do in their series. We shall find out.
And we start with a pause to bring the
Hooray!
hype to the game.
Sorry, did I build everybody up? Yeah, better pause and just extinguish all that real quick. And some silly voice lines.
Do it again,
well.
man.
Perfect.
Bring the hype up again.
All right. Nah, too fake.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Which lane you want to look at first? I'll let you decide.
You know what? I'll let the observers decide. Observers, where are we looking? We're staying top, we're going mid, we're going bottom. Looking at jungle.
Top, we're staying top.
Alrighty, let's go.
So I saw the wiggle. So top lane, Dawn plus Rubik does have some kill threat. Again, anytime you have a melee position 5, that natural desire to potentially step up can put you in a kill threat.
That's already a bit of brawling taking place. It's always going to be a brawling lane with 2 melee heroes, one of which being an Elder Titan against the Dawnbreaker and a Rubik. So keep an eye out. The Starbreaker is going to be very important. When we have the hammer as well with the Gleaming Hammer talent, thing is pretty damn strong. You got to be respecting it. As the noob getting under the tower in the mid lane as well to put the pressure onto Supreme.
Yeah. It is a very good lane for the DK. And the Dragon Tail, once he gets it potentially, it's at 1.8 second stun. Trample is around about 5.5 seconds, so very easy for noob to play confident early levels. And when Supreme gets to the point where he wants to use trample, it's good to go. And they're trying to kill off Malik in the bot lane.
He's getting very low indeed, but Bengen can't quite get off the dual breath. Misses narrowly. Malik will survive. Just about.
What you want to see from the Jakiro pick. Jakiro with the Liquid Frost. Anytime you apply Liquid Frost, it buffs up any of your other damage over time spells to do more damage. So you see here from Omar, he just likes to lose a lot of HP. When Bengen hits level 3 with 2 points dual breath, it is basically just double the amount of damage.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad for Olnit to have his courier die going for the seed money facet. Like, the seed money gives you this good start to the game. If your courier dies, it completely nullifies it. So, oh well.
It's true. It's very true. But also, if you look at the minimap, Bengen didn't block any of the camps for the Beastmaster. So it's not as if they've tried to preemptively remove some of the economy from the Beastmaster. They are hoping just to bully him out in laning phase, which at the moment, due to like the dual breath spam, the acid spray spam, that was pretty hard. The waves are naturally getting pushed into the Beastmaster. I think lanes are going pretty well for them.
Done. Does he just want to use it to farm wave? Yeah, okay.
It's a farm.
Interesting. Yeah. Also, Malik did not use either of his balls to go and stack the Ancients, which is a little surprising. So it's going to mean he's not got much to kind of fall back on here in this lane, at least at the moment. I'm sure we'll see Omar moving across soon with the Shadow Poisons to go and do that, but actually Omar gets pretty hard here. God, you can't step up on this lane. As up on the top side, there's some shenanigans going on. Supreme's aside, he does not want to lane versus Noob anymore, and is taking the creeps on a journey.
Oh, he doesn't miss a CS. There's a lot of little things happening here, right? There's a lot of pressure onto Malik. He could die at any minute. You got Primal and DK creating new mid lanes. Top lane as well getting bullied. We're really testing the observers in this first game. As they are trying to catch first blood.
Carlos, he is going to die to Narman in the end. I believe he had a blood grenade on him there. The right click's coming through, bringing down the Elder Titan. That's down on the bottom side once again. Omar in some trouble. Bengen trying to run it down on it, running through as well. A right click will be required. Comes through. Malik also going to fall down here. It's a double kill for Olnit on the Alchemist.
Double kill, and then the Hellbent Smasher was already aggroed. And luckily when there was 3 units in play, then throws out the clap. So yeah, lucky little deny there from Bengen, and unfortunate for PSG Quest trying to go aggressive. This is the start you want to see though from MOUZ. Supreme, again, he understands how difficult the mid lane matchup is going to be. He's trying everything in his power to just not play the matchup.
Yep. But he might be in some trouble now as Omar comes to help out as well. Poison's starting to stack up. Supreme, he's going to try, he realizes he's dead and tries to go for the wave, but he is just going to pop to Omar's poison instead. And finally, we get to see Malik making some stacks.
Yeah, we also finally get to see the mid lane in the mid lane. Oh no, Narman, what did you just do? He just fade bolted, so not a fan of that one. Fade bolted, allowed Noob to get like 3 denies, but that's where the XP is. Supreme's got to be careful though. They're still mid on PSG Quest.
Yeah, Dragon Form up as well on Noob. He's going to go for the short onslaught to try and dodge the Echo Stomp, and will be able to get himself away for the time being. But Noob, with the level 6, wants this tower, and he wants it bad. Catapult's nearby, but he's just going to start pecking away at it with those ranged shots.
Yeah, just to clarify the stat you see on the screen, he's still level 5.25 on the Primal Beast, so it's not as if he's soon going to hit 6. And yeah, this first catapult wave is getting utilized very nicely from PSG Quest. Half HP.
They get it. Supreme's doing his best to pull the wave over, but Noob's just getting hit after hit off onto the tower. Siege Creep finally going to fall here. Supreme doesn't even get the last hit on it, but they will defuse the push for the time being. But 480 HP left on that tower. Not ideal at all. Noob going to pick up a haste rune, doesn't find a target with it. We'll just go back to mid. Keep the push coming. There's bottom side, Malik being chased once again. The poison is out, but Omar comes in with the disruption. Olnit doing his best to bring down Malik, but Malik's fine, and now the cavalry, it's coming through. But Olnit, he's trying to stand his ground, and he's going to be able to do so successfully. Brings down Ducalis, moves over towards Omar. Omar's dead as well.
Supreme.
Big response coming out from MOUZ. Olnit realizing he does not need to run away from this. He goes in deep, he comes out with the goods, and now they're going to go and see if there are any ancient stacks for them. But maybe Malik was a big brain all along, not making many stacks, meaning there's not a whole lot to steal here, so MOUZ will be left empty-handed. True, that is big. Okay. Did you see that? Oh, they're going for 2 Wisdom Runes at once. TA2000 going to making the critical play to secure the Wisdom Rune off the Radiant side. They actually all TB'd across for it, and then luckily Bengen realized at the last second that they were all TBing away from the Wisdom, so stayed to pick it up. But yeah, it does mean that TA2000 grabs it.
Pretty awkward though, no? Because you mass TP back to try and get yours. You're losing mid tower, which is, you know, of course inevitable with how well the DK has fared in the mid lane. But maybe actually not TPing top. There's a bit of a dive. Force doesn't have any mana though.
Tricky with Noob coming.
The TA2000 is still stepping up.
Step. Gonna come through as well. TA2000 with the ulti. Can't actually finish the job and has to step away now. As Archie chases him down. The hammer finds him. Celestial Hammer gets the job done. Noob will cut them both down for it. Double kill for the DK. But a dead TA2000.
Noob is not going to complain at all about that one. And Bengen, how many people? Is that the second Hellbent Smasher tonight? Oh no, he died to
yeah, I think so.
The small one.
Oh.
But the Hellbent Smasher family has got 2 kills to their name in this game.
The House of the Hellbear.
Yes. House Hellbear.
Beside House of the Dragon. That's where the real TV is.
They're only 1 kill away from matching PSG Quest. That's weirdly impressive.
True. Team Hellbears, the surprise 3rd party in this best of 2. Yeah, 3k gold advantage for MOUZ. Most of that sitting onto the Alchemist, but a huge portion of Quest's net worth is on Noob. He's the only one who's having a game, but he's having a hell of a game on this Dragon Knight. How much can they get done behind Noob? I think the Huns was going to be quite a lot. We'll see how MOUZ responds to it. Don't forget, we will always have that Solar Guardian available. Not just that, but also the Gleaming Hammer. This facet's very interesting.
Oh, they found Noob.
Big target, big target. Everything being thrown here onto the DK, and it is going to be enough to bring him down. Supreme, Bengen, Naaman, all of them coming through, keeping them locked inside that Macropyre, which does the damage they need to bring down that Dragon Knight. Huge target, huge kill. Great engagement here for MOUZ. Are they finally finding their feet in their final series, which means not a whole lot here at the Esports World Cup?
I hope they don't pull a blacklist and bring out some of their best as they're already eliminated. Like,
I don't want to do another one of those interviews, man.
I don't want to do another one of those. Yeah, exactly. Wait. Oh, it's daytime. Look at the minimap. Look at the minimap.
My eyes.
The thing is, it's like the concept of that is very cool, but also in application, it's like, yeah, sure, they're kind of where we expect them to be. Oh, look. Noob's like, ow, God, it's so blinding. Oh, God.
Every player does have an emergency pair of sunglasses under their seats when they play against Stormbreaker.
Even though Noob is on the enemy team and his hat doesn't get lit up, but still.
Quiet you. Smoke up. Supreme, Bengen, Naaman once again looking to repeat the success they had previously. Callus just moving out here. They're going to see him though, and well, maybe not the target they really, really want, but the target they'll take. Supreme gets it. Naaman almost steals some stacks as well. Doesn't quite do so, and once again stealing the stacks out from under Quest's noses.
Yeah, I mean, I've loved the way they're playing so far on MOUZ. Like, even though Supreme had a really difficult lane, he sacrificed his own kind of farm to move into the map, which gave life to heroes like Jakiro that naturally are very kind of sluggish. If you just throw the Jakiro behind the Primal Beast, you are going to net some kills. Bengen going for the 4-0-2 build as well. Like, not even a single point in Ice Path. He only wants, if I see hero, I do the damage. And yeah, I've got to give it to MOUZ. Like, this is probably one of the best starts that they've had so far. Their heroes need to do this to feel good in the game. And the Alchemist has had to just ignore his team pretty much. He's got a super quick Radiance, soon to be Blink, and this is why they picked the Alchemist, right? It's like they hope the Primal could be active. If he can be active, then Out can enter the game, and all the counters that we're talking about, it doesn't matter because this is the window MOUZ are playing for. You don't need to care about PSG Quest 30-minute scaling if you can just control the game, and I'm excited to see if they can do it though. PSG Quest though, now they're smoked up. Noob doesn't have a blink, just a Mage Slayer.
Trying to get himself away, and will be able to do so successfully. They've got big Ancients to defend here. Noob, he realizes that, but he's not going to get out. They'll collide. The onslaught is there. Noob suddenly all by himself. Pulverized coming on down. The magic damage squishing this Dragon Knight. And now on it's going to come in with the help of Supreme. They'll finish off this Ancient Cam. Make sure that Quest don't come in and steal it. Once again, all the farm going to MOUZ. Giving Quest absolutely nothing. 7k gold advantage at 12 minutes. MOUZ are here to play. Even though they're not here for long.
Yeah, it feels like a really weird smoke though, right? Like when you look at PSG Quest, SDET don't give you damage in the smoke gank. There's no burst potential. It's like a lot of, like, unless maybe you have like an Earth Splitter, but DK doesn't have a blink. He has Mage Slayer. Like with how bad the early game went with PSG Quest, like this is their farm state. Their Beastmaster is 1500 away from an Aghanims. Their DK went for a Mage Slayer, no blink. Like there's a lot of just awkwardness built into their lineup right now, and then to smoke as well to take your heroes away from their defensive positions, it just amplified MOUZ's ability to go aggressive. So yeah, just a very poor call from PSG Quest to even entertain going across the river, and then yeah, Owner just cleans up another kill on Beastmaster. This is
first usage of the Solar Guardian, and that's perfect.
I mean, strategically, I thought PSG Quest would just, after lanes, just sit back, keep farming, dodge a couple of smokes, wait for their opportunity, and then go. But no, they've really just allowed MOUZ to do whatever they want. So again, fair play. Let's see if MOUZ can continue this this level of play. 9,000 gold, and again, Auk is skewing it heavily with around about 5,000 bonus gold going the way of him due to his Grievous Greed, but still.
Moving aggressively once again. Omar's going to follow up with a Demonic Cleanse. There's a lot of damage out onto Supreme, and it will be enough to take him down. The team just not quite there in time
Sven's
to help
back.
out.
What?
But they've got themselves a bigger target. They're looking for TA2000, and they'll find him. The quest, it is just every step forward is 2 step backs. Steps back, whatever. MOUZ is fully in control of this game at this point. Every trade they make, favoring them massively. And Allnet not looking to give up for now. Stun charged up, jump in, looking for a target, gonna stun himself, but gets off the ulti before that stun comes through, so he'll be perfectly safe for the time being. He's got a Sange coming out to him as well. Not quite yet, but if he wants it, he's got it. There you go. Supreme scoops up a DD, wants to finish off his own BKB. And with BKB and Sange available in their 2 cores, plus the Solar Guardian coming out from the Dawnbreaker as well, they could be in a great spot. But Force being jumped right now up at the top side. Here we go, the first big roar of the game coming down onto the Dawnbreaker, but in comes Allnet trying to save the day. The healing from the hammer not quite going to be enough, but Supreme looking for the follow-up. They will bring down Malik, looking for more. Noob has been grabbed by Supreme over on the side. Bengen's trying to help out. Meanwhile, the rest of the team going for Omar, going for the supports, but Noob, he's not out of here yet, and he's got no Blink Dagger still. Remember, all he's got to work with here is a Dragon Tail and a Maid Slayer. Ain't much you can do with that. Noob is likely going to fall here slowly but surely to Bengen and Supreme as they find themselves another target. And again, they find the kill onto the Dawnbreaker, but MOUZ are there to punish. 1 step forward, 2 steps back as MOUZ continue their grip on the game.
They just have to keep going. Like, if you look across all of PSG quests here, there's nothing for them to lean on. We're going to see the replay real quick, and you disrupt. You buy a little bit of time, MOUZ start TPing at the tier 1, then you hit the roar. Noob rocks up a little bit late, Force is able to get the heal out with his hammer. And at that point, it's like, okay, now he dies. But it took so long to kill him. And it's like, we'll break away from this this replay, but it's like, Beastmaster still 800 gold away from an Aghanims. Sven just completing an Echo Saber. It's like, DK might get a blink. Like, there's so much absence from the cores of PSG Quest that MOUZ are just slaughtering them.
No one bites the dust.
What's it with the eliminated teams rocking up on day 5 and then playing like the best Dota?
Look, you strip them of everything they've got, you give them nothing to play for, and they also have nothing to lose. Where has MOUZ been this entire time? I don't know, but I'm loving what I'm seeing. Ducalis goes down to the bottom side, Quest being absolutely blasted. MOUZ making a statement here, making a point. Jesus, 14,000. This is a record, right? Like the highest net worth hero.
I mean, it's Alchemist. It's maybe, well, for Riyadh, maybe yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
This event.
Sound like you're hyping up for all time. I was like, we might need to simmer down there, Nomad. Yeah, no, we're chilling, we're chilling. Brother, yes. And again, like, there will be a hurdle though for MOUZ once they look to high ground. Like, Dawnbreaker falls off a lot of high ground sieges. Primal Beast is non-existent. Like, it is Alk versus the world at high ground. So maybe if PSG Quest can get to another round of items, like BKB is incredibly good this game, right? To brush off all that magic damage that MOUZ are presenting. Sure, there is a Primal to still lock you down with the Pulverize, but I really would like to see MOUZ try and just take this tower, get a Roshan, look to pressure the high ground, like keep going. Don't allow this like 10-minute downtime portion of the mid game that like we saw in the series before, like Spirit Blacklist, right? There's like that, you crush for 15-20 minutes, then you farm from 20 to 30, and then you try winning the game, right? Like MOUZ can't do that.
And just about connect, but it's also onto him. Doesn't really matter though. Ducalis is still going to go down, but the roar comes down. But in comes a response from the Dawnbreaker, countering out the Beastmaster perfectly. They'll bring down Malik instead. And a tip comes on its way from Malik, interestingly. Bit of respect being shown.
Yeah.
Daddy chill. Yeah, they seem to be impressed by Onit's performance.
They're not chilling,
that's for sure. He's owning. Again, I would guess the richest hero we've seen at this point in the game in this event. I don't know if that's true or not. This is by far one of the biggest Smackdowns that we've cast.
From the team that, again, we didn't expect it to come from. Which is refreshing. It's wonderful. Oh, God.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Getting PSG Quest, their entire job now is to sacrifice a hero to the aggression and then to farm behind. And maybe that could be done with the likes of Omar with his Blink Dagger. Now that he can like disrupt himself, maybe blink out after. Of course, ideally not near the Jakira that can put like an ice path down or something to prevent that. But there's ways for them to be a little bit quirky and to try and survive. And the quick buys of PSG Quest, that tells you everything, right? A BKB on all 3 cores has been queued up. This is what they're doing. It's the race for the BKBs. Meanwhile, MOUZ is just racing to kill you again.
Yeah, found.
Oh, noob, you can't hide, mate. You're gonna be found.
Use the star. That's because the out's coming. Okay, yeah. He's like, if I stay perfectly still.
If I close my eyes, they won't see me. I'm sure if we look at the player cam of Noob, he did have his eyes closed, I'm sure. It's a proven strategy.
By the way,
let's
quick
look.
update.
No, they're open. That's why he died.
Ah, shame. Quick update, by the way, guys. There has been a defeat for Betboom. What does that mean? Well, it means that PSG Quest are guaranteed through to the lower bracket, but they can no longer be eliminated. Therefore, yeah, this series doesn't really mean anything for either team other than standings, which, to be fair, in an event with this amount of prize pool, standings are very important. So, we'll see. Has Beast Coast won or lost? Beast Coast lost their first game as well. Okay,
Yep.
So yeah, still a chance for MOUZ to be able to come through and climb up one step on the ladder and get themselves an extra 30k.
BKB 1 has been completed by Tier 2000.
Very well.
Whilst MOUZ
BKB 1 online. BKB 2, not
Nowhere
too
near.
far away. BKB 3, pretty far away.
Yeah. Roshannon, it's being done. It was a little bit uncomfortable, but there we go. It does now eventually fall. An AC. Oh my. Opponent finds a hero. Like, you've got Sanjin Yasha for the status resistance to brush off the raw. These single target spells that we're hyping up in the draft, and you've got the AC as well to eat through the bonus armor from the Sven. Like, again, great itemization from Own It. Allows you to siege a little bit nicer. You just need to create those opportunities. And for soon to have Agnims. So even if PSG Quest find a jump, the Solar Guardian with the evasion and bonus heal will be very, very good. And it works as well on your hammer with this facet. So when he gets the Agnims, he can just throw the little mini pocket of evasion down. Yeah.
Very, very silly.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's excellent for sieging though. It really is.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And talking about sieging, Olnit onto the high ground with the Assault Cuirass.
Radiant's top tower is
Sees
under
the
attack.
Shadow Demon. He's going to try and toggle the Radiance. So just kill off his illusion super fast anyway. Ulti is out. Omar going to try and stack up the poisons onto Olnit. Not sure it's going to do a whole lot. Stun now being charged up, but the poison gets popped to cancel out the blink potential. They'll throw an Astral onto him as well, just to make sure Olnit can absolutely not move forwards here. But they are just delaying the inevitable. The push will not stop. The lanes are fine for the side of MOUZ. There's nothing to bring them home, but now they'll commit. Stun out to the Primal Beast whilst disrupting the Alchemist and trying to take him out the fight. Spiller is through, but it's not doing enough to Supreme. The Gleaming Hammer helping him out as well there. Getting Supreme all the poison. It's not enough. They turn around now with the Pulverized Solar Guardian coming down as well. Supreme still alive. TA2000 under the cover of BKB and Godstrength just has to back himself away. The Pulverized doing way too much work as Olnit jumps in once again, looking at the Sven. Omar's there with the Demonic Cleanse to keep his Sven alive. Somehow, Quest seem to be holding this fight.
You're holding the high ground, using it to their advantage. Your MOUZ there, utilizing this Dawnbreaker very nicely to keep the heroes alive with the pipe and the axe, but now they're back in on Own It. I guess like they have the jumps, but both teams lacking just a little bit damage in these moments to really make an edge in the fight. Age is still for 2 minutes and 40.
For Ulnet, but there you go. Gleaming Hammer out once again. Creep waves, though, still a little way off. They're coming.
And PSG Quest, they couldn't get into that fight. With the lack of BKBs on the other two cores, it's so awkward to walk down those steps and to fight. And oh, Ma, you can't show yourself, bud. You're gonna die. Oof.
Huge 4-man sleep doing absolutely nothing, of course. God Strength on cooldown. Elder Dragon Form on cooldown. Yeah, the moment these transform abilities are off, there is just nothing for MOUZ to play for. For Quest to play for. MOUZ can do whatever they want. Clearly my subconscious is still in disbelief about what we're seeing here, but... remember coming into this tournament and after seeing the play-ins as well, that was the thing we kept saying about MOUZ, that they can beat any team if you underestimate them, if they get their foundations correct. It's becoming a game of splitting ways, but Noob has been found. Nice blink away from Noob, but Bengen's there, in with the Ice Path to stop the TP from coming down. Sure, he's got a shield rune, but is that really going to matter as Ulnet closes the gap onto the DK? He's actually stuck. He's stuck in the trees, can't go anywhere. He is going to lose his life. Unlucky death. Wasn't getting out of there regardless, but, you know, getting jammed into the tree line does not help things at all. As Supreme could be in a bit of help, but the BKB comes down with the Gleaming Hammer. Is it going to be enough to get him out of here? Might just be. Honestly, Gleaming Hammer is pretty amazing.
Yeah, in this situation when it's like picked up relatively early in the game, and you have heroes that want to stand their ground, then yeah, there's a lot of value for it. So great usage for it from MOUZ. It kind of makes the Alchemist feel like he's got like an extra item or two, right? It's very sacrificial, but the 23,000 net worth Alchemist at the 26 minutes is not going to complain about getting a couple more buff ups.
Absolutely not. And once again, Omar, for some reason, stepping a little bit too close with the Blink Rubik there with the lift. You're never going to get away with that. Ice Path out onto the boar. Screw that boar. Little Barracks starting to fall. It's looking good for MOUZ right now. Closing down Quest's base. Aegis now gone. The last opportunity maybe for Quest to make a play will occur when their Shadow Demon is back.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But Ulnet gonna chill out for the time being. I'll wait for the next Aegis, I guess. Still 20k gold advantage. It's just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's 20k, 26 minutes, and like I just keep clicking on PSG Quest, like maybe the BKBs are soon, but it's so despair. It's like nothing to their name. Don't look at the items, man. It's just there's nothing. There's nothing there. Yeah, close it. Get out of here.
Beastmaster.
They have a ward. They see the beast.
He dared try and farm up for this BKB. Absolutely not on our terms. Supreme picks him up, smashes him into the ground, teaching him a lesson. Malik slowly but surely gonna be falling here as Ulnet looks for the +1 target, knowing his team doesn't need to help to deal with his pitiful Beastmaster. He's not a master of anything. Beast Boy killed off. And now Ulnet looking to finish this game off, looking for the final lane of Barracks for the side of MOUZ. Omar politely asks him to stop, please. Buyback from Malik here. The Chemical Rage has ended. Maybe it's an opportunity here. Snoop jumps into the backlines. Bengen, they're going to miss a few hits on him, but he will die. And there's a gem going the way of Malik. Ulnet stunned up for now. BKB's available for him as a Pulverize comes through onto the Dragon Knight. There's an Earth Splitter coming out on Supreme as well, slowing him right down and stopping him from really able to do a lot. As TA2000 looks for the target of the backlines, trying to get onto Force here. Force still holding steady with the Solar Guardian, utilizing that Gleaming Hammer beautifully once again to try and control him up. And now in comes that Solar Guardian onto Noob, taking him down. They've lost their DK for 50 seconds without buyback, and they'll go looking in for more. Supreme, as always, leading the charge for his team, bringing them up to the high ground, looking to take this final lane of Barracks for them, and that's going to be it. GG is called. They cannot defend without their DK.
On the
Was
pause
out
from
accidentally there from
Okay,
Force, I
alright.
think. But
Yeah.
a little bit excited about that one. You can't blame him. I mean, they haven't seen a lot of success in these group stages, so a well-deserved, well-earned win here from MOUZ in game number 1. 28 minutes, 25 kills, 25k.
Yeah, incredible showing from them.
Can only just have a thing going on, it seems. You know, ever since that last Alchemist game, yeah, there's a couple of tips coming out. It's cute. Good luck's coming through as well. As we said, both teams going to be taking this game pretty seriously. Even though there's not a whole lot on the line, MOUZ might be able to squeeze out a bit of extra money if they are able to get a win here. Meanwhile, PSG Quest, nothing to play for. They are locked in. I think they may be able to go up a slot to get a slightly better seed. I don't know.
30 seconds to battle.
Don't quote me on that. I know the standings of the groups and the matchups going on right now, so we will wait.
I just love how much pain it happens at the start of the game. It's just,
Yeah, what are they saying?
it's so constant. Go top, go bot, go top, go bot. Oh, I'm going up high ground. Oh, I found him.
It's one of those things where I'm always wondering, like, don't the teams just have this on lock at this point? Don't they just have a plan? Is the runes that fluid? I don't know. I guess so. What else Mortis going to do in lane? Seems like it should be kind of good. Ooh, they have actually switched. So Omar initially went for the Mana Burn Tarn, then switched back to Vendetta Scuttle. I guess he saw that clip on Reddit and wanted to make it to 60 minutes and move around the map at 1,500 movement speed.
Yeah. He got a bit jealous. Yeah,
Understandable. Wonder if we're going to see an upshot of that facet being selected, because Nyx is one of the few where he's somewhat close. I think it's like 65-35 between the two of them.
I just can't wait for the next gameplay patch that shaped up the facets. Like the fact that we can even entertain the idea that the patch can be either item based, map based, economy based, facet based, or hero. It's like there's now so many aspects of the game that it's like any patch you don't know what kind of change up you're going to be getting.
And new hero based, let's not forget.
Yeah, true, but again, we have 2024. Like there's 5 more months for the hero to get released. Just hold tight.
I am doing so, sir. He kind of left Malik alone as the Nyx assassin's gone on a bit of an adventure. He's, he killed the range creep? No, he didn't even kill the range creep. So, understandably, they're going to go aggressively onto Malik here, and they are going to kill him. It kind of happens when Omar goes on a little across-the-map adventure like this. Do you know what Omar's up to? Well, he's going to take the water rune at the very least, but he has seemed to just completely bailed on Malik.
I mean, the lane is pushing him, to be fair. He's got double range creep, 4 melee, so he's not really needed. I can see why he's just taking a little bit of a trip around. He does have a ward sentry, so we'll be able to block up the small camp if needed. Again, for PSG Quest. I think with this lineup, they are the ones that can be a little bit more proactive due to the fact that Ench Nyx like to kind of explore the map at the 5-6 minute mark. Brew can be left alone, Morph can be left alone. Compared to MOUZ, where your Mortar kind of needs help the entire time. And your Mars ideally would have some type of pressure with you. I am expecting mid lane to get a little bit vocal for PSG Quest.
That may have been a missed spear in the top line, considering there's a tip going out, so that's what I will assume. Yeah, Noob doing pretty good at mid as well, just spamming out every wave with Trample Onslaught as Omar on the run from Bengen. Bengen trying to run him down, lands that lovely little fire spirit to finish off the kill, and that's going to secure them that kill. Bottom lane going great so far for MOUZ. Once again, Bengen and Olnit finding their pace here in the later stages of the group stage. Better late than never. Malik getting controlled up. And these spirits off the cooling are a little bit scary. The Revenants, a lot of damage and silence coming through as well. It does seem to be the overwhelming choice of Dance of the Dead for Muertes. Our friend is a little interesting. You know, you place a little point on the map which you respawn to. It also gives you about 2 seconds of Pierce the Veil when you respawn. So it's very interesting. There's definitely some plays to be made with, you know, TPing back into a fight, buybacking, something like that. Never seen it actually work like that, though. I've also seen people die to it. Definitely not me, but...
I've seen a pro player have it out on the map, die, respawn, then use their TP instantly from the place in which they used it to the tower they were next to because they just got confused by everything.
yeah, it's a really difficult thing to get used to. Like, respawning not in the fountain is so baked into our heads. That it's,
and the muscle is using
one.
TP as well. Yeah, it's pretty good memes. Start of the game though. Is he good? Omar is really sacrificing his game just to kind of just be. I say be on the map. He's not really on the map. He's just running around the enemy jungle to not steal XP. Yeah. But I kind of feel like this play is not too bad as long as when Brew gets 6, he instantly runs back and then you try and kill Murta. Like that then kind of opens up the reasoning. Malik though is getting pressured just a little bit and having to TP out of bot lane.
TP out will be successful, yeah. No stun available for Bengen, of course, on the Phoenix. Olnet used that dead shot to get him into a bad place initially, and now Noob's running on through here. They're looking for the Muerta. Trample coming on down. Onslaught is available, but not going to go under the tower for it. And actually, it's Omar who's getting cooked up once again by Bengen. The Phoenix getting the job done. Rotation entirely unsuccessful from Noob, resulting in his teammate dead instead. Can't even say any pressure put onto Olnet. He's still just here farming under his tower. Noob looking in the sidelines, has level 6, but Bengen doing a great job at playing bodyguard. When I come for my carry, you got to get through me. As you can see on that lovely little graphic there, Noob did do very well at mid, but unable to extend his advantage into the other lanes that you'd like to see from a Primal.
Getting a tip as well. Man, they could have saved that tip, so they've still got more tournament games to go through.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Queen trying to get a bit busy on the tower with the 2 supports.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
On it. Leafy once again onto Malik, just trying to chase him back. Malik forced to try and run himself away. All he's successful in doing so. Yeah, Olnet just being given a real free game on this Muerta. How dominating can this hero be with a really good start?
It's uncomfortable because the hero is kind of greedier than a Medusa in regards to how many items she needs. So she really needs a good start and then to keep farming to then have like the best game. So it's not like a carry that'll farm 1 item and just instantly occupy the enemy jungle. It's a little bit torn. It's maybe why PSG Quest are not really caring too much about the lane, because they know that she'll finish lane to then go farm more, as they are trying to dive top a little bit, but
certainly are, yeah. Looking at Narman here. TA2000 definitely utilizing his good lane a little bit more effectively to shut down the offlane, plus the help of Noob coming through as well, helping with that. And they take the offlane tower 7 minutes into the game. That is pretty wild. Both offlaners really, really struggling. They're just not in the game at all, to be honest with you. That said, the 4 and 5 respectively of each team also doing very, very well. So that net worth has gone somewhere. Phoenix and Nyx pretty decently farmed at this point into the game. But Mars, Brewmaster, Malik, and Force, absolutely not. Again, continuing the aggression here onto Malik. Malik, no split available. There comes the Pierce the Veil, but with the TP coming on through from the Beastmaster, Olnet's going to bail from this one. They will get the kill, and well, they'll trade Bengen only for it as Supreme has a Remnant out and gets himself to safety. So, nope. Scoop up a nice little kill onto the Phoenix, I suppose, but not getting any of those big targets, not shutting down Olnet, not getting a trade onto Supreme, and they do kill off Malik.
And it's very good for MOUZ to at least, yeah, kill Malik. He's 2 creeps away from level 6, so stalls out that one. Malik now
Same as
TP's back to bot.
Dire's
Yeah,
middle
refills the
tower is
bottle.
under attack.
Ultimate has to be careful in the spot lane now. Like, Primal still in the area. Bruce about to hit level 6. Might have just got a kill, but it will only get harder here. And I think
He
that's why
just wants
Bengen
to
just
kill the
soak up the
creep
lane.
wave. He slowed down so much, but that said, Pulverize is through onto the Phoenix. Bengen unable to get off the Icarus dive, stunned up by Omar. That will mean that they get the kill onto the Phoenix once again. So back-to-back deaths for Bengen here. Not ideal, but again, at least they're not really getting any of the big core kills. And this does secure Malik his level 6. Meanwhile, up on the top side, Force able to do the same thing. He gets his level 6. On the MOUZ, do they play around either of these abilities? The Primal Split or the Arena of Blood?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now at least doesn't seem to be the case. Neither of them really moving across.
Radiant's
I like the
bottom
cure from
tower
Olnit
is
so
under
far.
attack.
It's very clear,
Gleipnir.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, nothing else needed. And that is absolutely true.
Yeah.
It does
I guess that
so
is
much
true.
damage.
Something I kind of forgot when I mentioned the items, I just said Mjolnir, just when I default set it from old builds. But yeah, you go Gleipnir, which does give you a little bit more of an active tendency. But it's still the same thing, though. Like, you're looking at like 14, 13, thousand net worth to really feel like a confident hero. He's on the way. We are yet to see a Bruce split from Malik, so will he, on the next wave, maybe take bot tower with the catapult? They aren't really keeping mid catapult alive, so there's no ability to kind of make a speed play where it's like, take bot, TP mid instantly and do it. It's already getting cleared up by Supreme. We're gonna have enchant on enchant action. Oh, Bengen,
Very high,
no!
but Bengen falls again. Noob has really found his target this game, hasn't he? He wants flame grilled chicken, and he is getting it 3 times in a row now.
Isn't it identical to the logic of the previous Primal Beast game, though? Like, Supreme was against DK. What do you do? Just don't play near the DK. In this game, it's Primal against Ember. What do? Just don't play near the Primal. It's Ember. I keep switching up in my head. You get the point, though. If you're against a counter, don't play against the counter. Whew. That was an unnecessary tongue twister in my head, I guess.
He comes in to play against the counter, and the Pulverize comes through. Omar's here as well, chaining up the stun beautifully as they'll bring down Supreme. Not a good enough reaction there from Supreme to get himself away from Noob as this Primal Beast continues to own the map on the bottom side.
Yeah, it is a very, very good pick, especially because Nyx kind of provided the damage necessary to kill off the Ember Spirit. Actually, a little bit of 330 there, and okay. Yeah, Noob. Yeah, Noob's such a specialist in some of these mid matchups that I don't think I'd really want to go like head on with a counter against him, because he's not gonna know like the little moves to make the quirky angles to play.
Especially as he plays
careful.
absolutely everything, it just makes it really awkward where if you are going to play into him, then he's probably going
Such
to...
a happy chap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Supreme.
Yeah, moving forward here onto Ducalis. Ducalis with the overprotective wisps is probably just going to survive through this, and Supreme's actually going to be the one in trouble instead, but nice jump up to the high ground. Doesn't want to get called out by the Pulverize again. This time he is ready. But look at the stacks here. There are fat stacks to be farmed. Noob wants them all, and he's going to get them all.
Radiant's top tower is under
Looking
attack.
lining up to take him. Okay, proceed.
Beautiful. Everybody wanting their slice of the pie.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Not a whole lot of that coming out from the side of MOUZ. In fact, not a whole lot of anything coming out from the side of MOUZ. Been relatively chill. Olnit is farming. He's the guy that's probably done the best out of these lanes. Ember Spirit kind of just sitting around mid, trying not to get caught out by Noob as Noob comes charging in once again, utilizing the Sleight of Fist and now the chains to control up the Primal Beast. And Primal, he's got no counterplay. He's going to go down. And Olnit arrives in to sneak up that kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Yeah, MOUZ
Reactive.
Supreme, the nice amount of numbers,
Words
right?
of
Yeah.
gameplay. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Like when your team sets up for a move, and then Murta can join in, like that's when she thrives as a core. Like she doesn't want to be hunting for a kill. She's not like an armlet orchid CK that's like breaking down the map. It's like, okay, I see opportunity, I'll TP in and help. And Narman though, he very much overstayed his welcome. You just took the tier 1 tower.
Yeah, that was a bit crazy. He went to
farming
farm
that
a camp.
it was crazy.
Super illegal. Get this man booked. That's a yellow card right there. Oh, sorry, we're not watching the football yet.
Oh, that is true. We might be coming home. We shall
Not coming
see.
home for MOUZ though. They are done in this tournament. Just playing out the final few games here.
They will unfortunately be going home. Relatively different. How many days break is it actually before the playoffs start for the next round of
I
Riyadh?
think it's just one.
Let me
If I
check.
remember correctly. We can go and check and give the people the proper numbers.
Yeah, 1 day 15 hours, 1 day 20 hours.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So it starts on the 16th.
Radiant are
Yeah.
scanning.
1 day break. Okay.
It's time to chill out. Enjoy Riyadh and get ready. Let's be honest, none of these players are going to be enjoying Riyadh. They're all practicing. they're all grinding up, getting in shape for the playoffs. Omar looking for his target. On it would be a great target for him to find if he has the follow-up. Stalking. Seeing Bengen, seeing he has no vision, and going to be feeling very confident about that as Olnit, Supreme, and Narman collapsing here onto TA2000, but he's got the waveform out. TA2000 going to be absolutely fine. Olnit now with no Pierce the Veil, may want to back himself away again. Omar looking in the backline, seeing absolutely everything. Malik with the split coming forward as well. Not sure this is something which Quest is super interested in, really. Two cars over on the other side of the map. Noob, Malik, Omar. Or not really participating in this. They're going to give up this area with the map. That should allow MOUZ just to take this tier 1 tower up in the top side. Unless they want to keep on sweeping the map for more kills.
Tower is under
Boss
attack.
is going to see Nyx Assassin gets off the Yules, but no follow-up coming through. They're looking for a different target instead. They're looking for Malik, who has no split. The arena,
missed the arena.
it's just off the mark.
Is under attack.
Oh, like a frame off there. Malik escapes, and immediate voice line out from Force as well. Of course, the number 1
Radiant
voice liner
structures are fortified.
in competitive Dota.
Dire's
Yeah,
top
we
tower
have the stats to back it up.
Maybe. Meanwhile, Ducalis comes spronking up the high ground there, somewhat ambitiously. The overprotective Wisps have a tendency to lead these Enchantresses into some sticky situations, I've noticed.
Radiant are
Like,
scanning.
It's kind of-
Enchantresses with the
think
other
you're
facet
stronger, but
don't
not,
do
yeah.
this.
No, exactly. That's exactly it. Oh, banger! Dead.
Noob just coming in from the sideline with the
gone.
onslaught damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
6 and 7 at 16 minutes. 3k goal advantage for the side of Quest. They should be pretty happy with this game so far, I reckon. TA2000 looking set to just have a pretty clean carry game here. But that said, Primal Beast in a bit of trouble. He's going for the TP out, and with the shield rune, we'll be okay. Olnit, even if he pops ult there, won't be able to finish the job. But that was the Gleipnir reveal for Olnit. 17 minutes in, pretty early Gleipnir from him. What's he able to do with it? Well, not a whole lot. Supreme's been blasted down over on the sidelines, and Omar, once again, picking up a kill and putting himself further forward in this game. 2 minutes faster than average on the Dagon.
It already feel like every time you look at Ember, right? He doesn't have any points in Flame Guard, but because it is his innate, he still has like the aura around him or the visual. So every time they jump, I'm like, okay, at least he's got Flame Guard up. Oh, okay, no, don't forget, he has 0 points in it. So he is just, falling to the magic damage. And PSG Quest, very, very comfortable in this game. Sure, there's been some moments where they've gone a little bit aggressive, but they've retreated from the area very nicely. They've been lucky to dodge some walls, and I did say their team looks to be the better scaling team, and they already have the 5k gold advantage. Force is not alone. He's got his entire team basically with him.
Yeah, the boys are here from both sides. I mean, there's quite a few people around, and Ducalis with those overprotective Wisps healing through it all. With an Ace Attendance as well coming on through, and it's not going to be enough to bring him down.
Well.
Ducalis living through it all, and now look over towards Narman. Narman getting jumped by TA2000, who has the clicks to bring him down. We'll be getting a little bit too overconfident in that engagement, and they'll just lose 2 supports on the side of MOUZ. Supreme will be all right as well, so All in all, it's going to be okay. Now they might look to engage upon Noob here. Noob going to be that target on it. Can't really commit to the ulti here. Doesn't have Shard. If he goes in to right-click him with that Blade Mail on, then he's just going to die. But now the arena comes down. Now the controller's there. TP out is going to be successful. Oh, Noob just about living there. Picks up the BKB. So no longer going to be threatened by this Muerta in this game. What an escape. I see this fight once again.
Like with the Facet and the Solar Crest, like this is what players want to do with this style of Enchantress, right? It's just be as tanky as possible, walk throughout the fight. He has the safety bubble as well, which gives him that extra little bit of something. But yeah, this is what they all want, just to be unkillable, to buy time, and then allow your team to swarm in. And you know, MOUZ, they got to be careful about this. They don't have a vessel or anything to eat. Actually, they actually do. Bengen does have a vessel. Okay, so Bengen just can't die first. And then they can eat through the Phoenix. The Enchantress. There you go, got there.
Enchantress, or the Morphling. Yeah, provided Morphling doesn't use Manta. Which seems unlikely.
Smoked up. Ooh.
Yeah, Cast gonna pop, immediately pop in the attendants to run up that high ground. This is some Eng gameplay right here as they jump onto Force. Force is just gone. No arena available, and that probably means no fight. It's a little too scary. Blink away on the sidelines there. You don't want to come into contact with this Morphling. Narman on the Rubik, getting himself away. Bengen probably just going to be fine here. Noob getting a little ambitious with that one. But overall, it is Quest taking over the map bit by bit, and MOUZ don't seem to be able to put together a response. And, you know, I'm happy to say it does just feel like the Morphling with a free game is just doing so much more than the Muerta with a free game.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty much it. If you have to see like the arena with the egg, with the Muerta, everything getting thrown in together. And just for a very quick update, this series now, if PSG Quest are to win, they will just be confirmed as 5th place. And then if they lose, they'll be tied with Boom, and there'll be some seeding. That is it. They are both going to be lower bracket. So BB and PSG Quest are your lower bracket teams.
Yep.
From Group B.
We'll just find out based on Neustadt if they do end up being equal on score. Looking pretty good for Quest in this game though. 10k gold up, 21 minutes into the game. TO2000 completely large and in charge. And the rest of the team starting to catch up as well as Noob trying to fight into Narman and Bengen. Chasing them back. One guy by himself just zoning out 3 heroes. That is scary for MOUZ. They can't do anything about this Primal Beast.
What a change of pace though from game 1 to game 2. This is the thing with best of 2 is like you just get like knocked off guard one time, and then suddenly the series at best is a draw, right? Like there's no real proof. Can MOUZ replicate it again? It's I don't know. I don't know really where I sit with best of 2s in general. They seem to be one of the most forms of group stage.
I mean, they're important. They stop the schedule and games getting messed up when you have to play many games in such a short period of time.
That's true.
Really difficult to do
best of 2s is great for like volume, for people getting as much practice as possible, etc. It's just more like at the end of it, you just see this like kind of natural drift towards ties where, well, I love a good story. I want to know like, did Tundra with the Tundra's a bad example. Maybe like OG, they finished the group in Group A with 6 draws. Are they a good team?
But
would they have won those 6 series if they played out the 3rd game? Like,
Supreme, he's dead up in the top side. Big kill actually there onto the mid laner. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like you kind of want the story to take place in the groups, but ultimately you just have to accept that there is no real, and like unless you get tiebreakers, there's no big like explosive moments. We're just waiting for playoffs.
Pretty much.
But it's good to get a power reading on the teams. You know, see a couple of ideas floated around.
Oh yeah, you get plenty of that with the group stage.
A lot of information.
Yeah. Yes.
You also get a lot of questions. How would this series have actually gone if it was a best of 3?
Yes.
There's one asked constantly.
Again, Noob just keeps smiling, bless him. He's one of the more charismatic Dota players.
Yeah, definitely.
Radiant's middle tower
Lovely.
is under attack.
Supreme
Radiant structures
keeps
are
in here, looking like they want to take this fight. Though, using the unobstructed pathing, just get up into this cheeky little spot here. Love this from him as they'll move forward onto the Murta. What a catch, what a catch, what a catch! So bring her down. Aldin is gone. I'll go towards Narman as well. He's able to get the blink out to safety. A TA2000 stealing the Ember Spirit form, running up onto the high ground. That is their damage. That is their big team fight creator completely gone. Narman now getting run down by TA2000 as well. He's gonna get another one. They'll move forwards onto Supreme. Supreme is gone. Quest making up for last game, forcing the GG out at 24 minutes. Folks, that is it for MOUZ. They're all done.
Yeah. They showed some signs of life throughout the group stage, but never enough to really kind of convince us, or, you know, their position in the